Hey guys, welcome back. You're at the Thrifty Journal Shop. I'm Amber. If you are new to my channel, hello, so happy you found me. And thank you guys all for keep coming back. All right, I have the final strawberry journal, strawberry shortcake journal flip through here. Hopefully this airs tonight, which is Saturday, July 26th. And then I plan on having 6 of them in my Etsy shop tomorrow, July 27th. I'm going to say 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to just say thank you again to Maddie and over at Madeline Diet Designs, and also to Miss Sweet Doris for sending me the fun happy mail and everything. I so appreciate it. All right, so let's start with, I'm going to start with the fabric journals here. I will start with this larger one. Now, as I mentioned in my last video, these all sort of have the similarities in them, and I will point them out again just in case you didn't see the last video. There are 3 signatures, I believe, in all of them. They all are going to come with just a little paper clip, little dangle here, and I just made these with some beads I thrifted, and then I just like to make, I take my paper scraps and make little painty paper, scrappy beads. All right, let me show you the cover here. Just a beautiful journal. The base of this is a paper sack, and then I just pieced together a lot of these strawberry fabrics I received, and then some of the other fabrics just that I had. This is from Doris. I do have some more of these, some more strawberries and some other really cool things on the patchwork that at some point I'm sure I'm going to make more patchwork journals for sure. Okay, so this measures about 11.5 by 11. So it is a larger journal, 3 signatures. Each signature has 18 pages. Times 2 is 36 front and backs, which gives you a total of 108 spaces. And all of these, you're going to get a goodie bag. And a lot of this stuff is just strawberry theme related. I drew a custard cat and a Pupcakes dog for all of them. So you will get one of each of these. And then this goodie bag just has just some fun stuff. There's some wrapping paper I had. All of them are a little bit different, but the same. Here's a strawberry card. You might have some tickets and some a cupcake liner and some napkins and just some fun ephemera that you can play with. I used a lot of wallpaper in these journals, and then I included a lot of wallpaper in these journals also just for you to play with. I included, like, if there was scraps left over, I gave you those also. So I added a fabric pocket here, and then you're going to get a couple sheets of the strawberry shortcake paper. And then in all of these, I included some wrapping paper. I just love these little bears. I think they're just the sweetest. So you're going to get 2 different sheets of wrapping paper. This is some really fun wallpaper. It's almost like it's got some rhinestones. In all of these, I included pages from a variety of strawberry shortcake books. This is from a craft book that I've got thrifting. I just think it's beautiful. I love the color of it. A lot of these have garden pages. I've mentioned the creative gardening book before. I went on a hunt for strawberry related cookbook pages. So you'll have some of those. Lots of fabric scraps in here. In most of these, I added a little strawberry pocket tuck. Now these are, this was from a placemat and I just cut it down. So you have this little tuck, and if you didn't want that, you could always just glue around that. In all of the journals, you're going to get a ice cream made by me. And then I included some of the pages from some of the other journals that were scribbled on. So if you wanted to make ephemera or use the letters on the page. Music, this is some vintage music paper, needlepoint book, more music paper. I just love all the colors. These are very eclectic. Another wallpaper pocket, and here's that other sheet of bear wrapping paper. So sweet. And then another fun scrap of wallpaper, and then this is just some of that really fun Dollar Tree paper. I found some strawberry shortcake. I added a pink piece of Monopoly money to all of them. fabric scraps, more strawberry shortcake book pages. Then there's the back of that wallpaper. So now we're on to the second signature. And all of these, I did a ruffle. This is some crepe paper I got at the Dollar Tree. So I gave you a ruffle there. Construction paper. This was from a really large coloring book I found thrifting. I just think it's beautiful. Have all that you can color or do whatever you'd like. In all of these, I included a paper clip with the pink lace. So you can move that around. More wallpaper. This was some really lightweight stationery. And so I just backed it up with some other stationery and punched here. You could always tuck something in there. Strawberry shortcake book page. A coloring book page. I added a coloring book page to all of these. This is from one of the other strawberry shortcake books. This is some sprayed watercolor, sprayed food coloring paper. More wallpaper. And all of these, I added some type of playing card with a heart. And then I just added some fun scraps. This is some painty paper, another Dollar Tree paper. This is more strawberry book page, another cookbook page. There's more strawberries. And all of these, I included some type of red envelope. And then inside, it's all a little bit different, but most of them should have some strawberry fodder made by me, some stickers. This one's got a pink index card, a coin holder, another sheet from the Dollar Tree. I just really like to fill my pockets and envelopes with goodies for you. Then in all of these, I added a vellum pocket with some type of fabric trim. And then in each one of these, I hand drew, and I either used my alcohol markers, which I'm in love with, or just regular Crayola markers to color that, and just added some fun stuff. Just so cute. And then here's some really fun, like textured wallpaper. So that will be tucked in there. Love this wallpaper. Third signature, another pocket, and I just added just some more fun sheets of wallpaper. That's some of that fun Dollar Tree paper. This is some wrapping paper sent by Doris. I added a bird book page in all of these, more garden papers. I thought it was pretty with the flowers. Wallpaper, pretty cakes. You guys know I love my cakes. And then there's a little tuck there. Atlas page, strawberry shortcake. I love this paper. This is some tie-dyed sprays I got, and I just sprayed it one day. More strawberry shortcake. So lots of trims in here. This is some really pretty pink scrapbook paper, double-sided. There's the bird book page. And then in all of these, they're going to have a piece of pink lace somewhere down the side. Another wallpaper pocket. This was part of a sticker pack. You're going to get some stickers. You should get a few stickers in your bag too. And this was just like the sticker book. So I took it apart, and in a few of these, I included that. So it's heavy duty. So, you know, you can make a tag or a card out of that. And then here is another fabric pocket and more wallpaper. And then in here, I tried to include some cake decorating pages that either were strawberry themed or pink or some type of summer theme. I just love these with the bumblebees and flowers. So you'll have those in there. And then in each one of these, I made some type of wallpaper handmade envelope. So you'll have one of those. And then here's just some of the scraps of wallpaper. And then in each one of these journals, you're going to get some type of little goodie bag. Okay, so that is the larger style fabric scrap journal. I love it. It's nice and squishy. You have so much room to fill it up. It's just, I love these journals. These are some of my favorite to make. Okay. So then I've got this one. This one is a little smaller. I'll show you the cover here. Added some of this pretty trim from Doris, and then I just pieced together all of it. This has pink rickrack. I meant to point out that this has red rickrack. And then there is the little beaded dangle that I made. So this one has 3 signatures. It measures about 9.5 inches this way, 10 inches this way. It too has 18 in each signature, giving you 36 front and backs with a total of 108. Here is your goodie bag. There's some that wrapping paper and tickets, your stickers, and then you'll have your cupcakes and custard in there. So in this one, I added this really kind of cool wallpaper. I love this wallpaper. So for those of you guys that don't know, I scored some tons of wallpaper, and I've just been trying to use it, and it's awesome because I can just use more of them in my journal. So I added this and then some pockets here just with the strawberry fabric. And so you'll have that strawberry stationery, a little sheet from the Dollar Tree. You'll have a little strawberry shortcake card with cupcakes. I'll add that in there. This is some sprayed paper, and then there's that pink lace. I just attached it to some scrapbook paper, some sort of needlepoint craft book, construction paper. There's that large coloring book, a garden book page. That's that other really pretty craft book. More wallpaper. Then there's the lace paper clip. This is out of one of the strawberry shortcake books. This is out of another one of the strawberry shortcake books. There's Monopoly money. So once again, lots of room for you to make this journal your own and create. Love these flowers. There is the playing card with the hearts, and then here's that sheet, one of the sheets of wrapping paper with the sweet bears. So pretty. Love the black and white, how you can just make that your own and color it. A pocket here, and there's the other sheet of wrapping paper, and then there's part of that sticker book I was talking about. So you could do whatever with that. You could almost make a journal cover out of that. Second signature, there's the coloring book page, vintage music paper. I made a pocket. I included some more really fun wallpaper and then another sheet with some coloring on it, but you could always use the text out of one of the other strawberry shortcake books. Construction paper atlas. This is from some type of crafts book. I tried to pull cookbook pages that were summer themed also. Those are tomatoes. This is some stationery. There's some strawberries. I think this is out of a children's Betty Crocker. I just love this picture with the red kind of sweaters in the 70s. Then there's your red envelope, and in there, same thing. You'll have some goodies, stickers, strawberries, just a little bit of fun stuff. Atlas, pocket, more Dollar Tree paper, index card, strawberry shortcake, coloring book page, third signature. This is the garden book page, and a wallpaper pocket. And there is your ice cream cone, mint chocolate chip, another one of those sheets from one of the strawberry shortcake books. Found some strawberry ice cream, more wallpaper. Here's your vellum pocket with your little strawberry house, and then some more fun wallpaper. Coloring book page. There's some of that wrapping paper, music paper, strawberry shortcake paper. This is that stationery, and I backed it up on another stationery and then punched it so you can tuck something in there if you'd like. Lots of fabrics pieces. I love this trim with the red and white flowers. Love that wallpaper. And then just added a bird book page with some trims. Here's that strawberry. And then I just tucked, this is just a painty paper envelope, and then a little vintage recipe card will be tucked in there. Needlepoint, there's the ruffled crepe paper, garden book, there's your pocket, and then back here is your cake decorating pages and your envelope that I made, and then your goodie bag. So you will have all of that tucked in that pocket. So once again, that's what this one looks like. Nice spine, lots of room, so squishy and fun in your hand, guys. Just love these journals. Okay, then I have the sweet journal. I still have one like this with the soft cover. That's a back to school one, and I'm thinking I might wait and do that one in September. I might do a few back to school journals. So this ended up measuring 9 inches by 10 inches. This has 3 signatures, and then it has 16 pages in each signature, 32. Gives you a total of 96 pages front and back. So what I did here is I used the paper bag as the base, and then I did the same thing with the fabric journals. I just made fabric covers, and then I sewed this around here, added some fun little puffy stickers, and this is Strawberry Shortcake's Day in the Country. And then there's your little paper clip bead. Okay, so here's the inside, what this looks like. I used the same wallpaper. I had a big enough sheet to do that, and then pink pockets. And then up here, you're gonna have this really fun wallpaper, more wallpaper, and then a couple sheets of that stationery with Strawberry Shortcake. There's that wrapping paper with the bears. I absolutely love this cake. I just think it's beautiful. The rose on top. Just wallpaper. Same kind of papers in here. Needlepoint papers, lots of wallpapers, wallpaper pocket, and then here's just a fun little card with strawberries. Strawberry Shortcake book pages. Trims. There's your ruffled crepe paper. And then I ran out of strawberry, so I had another placemat with watermelon. I thought, why not? So I just made a little tuck there. And then there's your Strawberry Shortcake card. Sprayed paper. Beautiful needlepoint book with the owls. Then here is your vellum pocket. And then there is your strawberry house and that fun wallpaper. Just thought it looked pretty through there, through the vellum with that wallpaper in the background. This is second signature, some more felty wallpaper, garden paper. There's your lace paper clip, garden paper, music paper, coloring book page, bird book, more Strawberry Shortcake. There's your playing card with the hearts with your ice cream cone. And this one I drew some strawberries on top. More strawberries. A lot of these I hinged together to make them full-size pages for a lot of these journals. This is that stationery, and I just punched it, sewed it here for extra stability. Garden paper. There's that. Oh, I love it. It's so fun. Third signature. This is from Betty Crocker children's book. And then here is your red envelope. And in here, I think there's a tag and some strawberries and stickers and just some fun stuff. Wrapping paper, the vintage music paper. So pretty. That is that sprayed paper. There's your lace. Atlas with the Monopoly money. There is Strawberry Shortcake coloring book page. And then here is a pocket from scrapbook paper. There's your other sheet of the wrapping paper. A painty paper envelope, and then some more wallpaper. Add a little tab there, fabric tab, wrapping paper, wallpaper, construction paper, and then back here is another sheet from one of the books. There is your wallpaper envelope, and then your fun sort of springy, I think I ran out of strawberry ones, but I found the Barbie cake and some flowers. So you'll have those all tucked in here. And I have been signing my journals, and you could always cover that if you didn't want to see that. So pretty. So that is the Strawberry Shortcake Day in the Country. All right. Then I've got this little fun, the Berry Fun book. Okay. This is about 8.5 by about 8 3/4. This also has 3 signatures. 14 pages per signature gives you 28 front and back. So you'll get a total of 84. And so that is what the cover looks like. I love the spine. That was some fabric that I got through Happy Mail. Beautiful. Here is your little dangle with the beads I made. I didn't put pockets in the inside of these. I just left them. I thought that it looked beautiful. I did add some little paper flowers here. You could always make your own pockets if you wanted to. This has some of the original book pages from this book. I tried to find some really pretty pink wallpapers with the flowers. There's the watermelon. And then I just added this little ice cream cone card, garden paper, music paper. There's that stationery, the wrapping paper. There's some strawberry cookbook page, music paper, Monopoly money, the garden paper, and I just folded it in there. Here is your strawberry house. And there is your wallpaper envelope. I just kind of pieced together some wallpaper scraps with your vellum pocket, with the trim, coloring book page, second signature, some more sprayed paper. There's the pink lace, music paper, and then I added some more wallpaper, and then there's your strawberry shortcake stationery, and then a page from one of the strawberry shortcake books. Love that garden page there. Just thought that was really pretty. Original book page, construction paper, more strawberry shortcake, some strawberries, construction paper. This is part of the original book. There's your red envelope with your goodies tucked inside. Another pocket. Here's part of a napkin and a recipe card. Another pocket. There's the other sheet of the wrapping paper, and then just a sheet from the Dollar Tree. Third signature. There's your lace paper clip. Love this wallpaper. Another little fabric pocket, and there's your ice cream cone. Another sheet of wallpaper. Some more strawberries. Atlas. Love that with the melons cut. That is so, I think this was out of a 70s book. Original book page. There's the plain card heart tuck with the recipe page. Love these bright strawberries here. Your coloring book page. Construction paper. There's the ruffle crepe paper. That is so pretty with that bright red. Trim. Atlas. And then there's the back with the wallpaper. Those little hearts. And then here is your goodie bag also. And you've got cupcakes, custard, and just a bunch of fun stuff in there. Okay, and then I have these two. And then I've got one more that's custom that I'll show you at the very end. So this is Strawberry Shortcake and Her Friends. This is the spine. I love this fabric. That is what the back of the journal looks like. Such a sweet book. There is your little dangle there, beaded dangle. I loved the inside of both of these books, so I didn't do anything. You could always make your own pockets if you wanted. I did add a little butterfly and a little heart here, or excuse me, flower. And then in the back, I did the same thing. I did a butterfly and the little flower. So this measures about 11.5 by 9, 3 signatures, 16 in each, times 2 is 32. Front and back gives you 96 total pages. There's going to be a lot of the same sort of papers. A bird book page, wallpaper. I tried to find some blue wallpaper to add also for the cover. Added some really pretty ribbon to the red envelope. Your goodies are inside there. So from a craft book, vintage music paper. There's a pocket I made. Then you're going to have this little strawberry shortcake. This is from some type of journal Maddie sent me, I think. And then there is your strawberry the shortcake cake decorating page. And you can, of course, move all this around. This is some of the original book page out of this book. There is your lace paper clip. Sprayed music paper. This is some vintage stationery. Some more sprayed paper. Original book page. Atlas with some beautiful trim. Music paper. This is craft book paper. Wallpaper with some trim. Here's your vellum pocket with your trim. There's your strawberry house. And then I love this wallpaper. It's just so cool. That'll be tucked in there. Second signature, there's your ruffle. Now I did ruffle it down. So this is crepe paper. So if that gets kind of annoying, you could always glue it down so it's not going to tear. Okay. This is a page from, this page is from this book. More embroidery book. This was an art book. I loved it. Strawberries and Milk. The coloring book page. This is the page from this book. I think 1980. Love this page. So pretty. There's your lace. Those birds are beautiful. Music paper. There's your coloring book page. More trim. Embroidery book. Strawberry shortcake. There's that double-sided. Well, actually, I sewed it to construction paper this time. Left you a little tuck there. Last signature, here is some of that wrapping paper, garden book. I love this wallpaper. There's your heart tuck. There's your ice cream cone and your other bear wrapping paper. Coloring book page, that craft book page. Here is a pocket from the wallpaper. And then there's your stationery with strawberry. There is your goodie bag, some more wallpaper, and a little sheet from the Dollar Tree. Strawberry shortcake page, more strawberry shortcake. Here is your strawberry tuck, and then I just tucked one of those pages from one of the other books, and there's your other little bear from the wrapping paper, scrapbook paper. Love that wallpaper. Such pretty trim. There's your Monopoly money, and then there's the back. That's the back of that one again, and that's the spine. This is your goodie bag with cupcakes and custard in there. Okay, this is strawberry shortcake and Pets on Parade. This is the spine of this one. So pretty. And then that is the little beaded dangle. This one is about 11 inches by about, I think, 9 3/4. Here's your goodie bag with cupcakes and custard. I included this also in here. So you've got that. I didn't put pockets in this one either because it's just such beautiful, beautiful covers. I did add the butterfly and flower here. All right, we've got recipe page. Just look at that beautiful wallpaper. Then I made a fabric pocket. Here is your handmade envelope I made and some stationery. I just used a couple different scraps of wallpaper. And now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I have a wallpaper envelope for this one. That's why I do these flip throughs. So I'll write a note. This will come with just a wallpaper envelope of some sort. Okay, craft paper. There is your strawberry. And there's that really cute bear wrapping paper. Wrapping paper, the stationery with the punch. This is some of the original book page, wallpaper, stationery. There's your heart tuck card. There is your ice cream cone. And then here is a cake decorating page. This is some of the original book page. Construction paper. There's your lace, or I love this wallpaper. More of the bear wrapping paper. Another sheet from one of these books. More wallpaper. This is some pretty scrapbook paper. And I can't remember, guys, if I said this has 96 pages total too. 16 each signature times 2 is 32. So you'll get 96 spaces. Second signature, this is some sprayed paper. Love those strawberries. That's an embroidery book. Coloring book page, atlas, got a bird book page, some of the original book page out of this book, from the other strawberry book, bird book page, another pocket here with some Dollar Tree paper and some more wallpaper. There's your pink Monopoly money, coloring book page, some sprayed. I love this. It's like tie-dyed with your crepe paper, music paper. There's your red envelope, and your goodies are in there. That coloring book, vintage music paper, the garden book. This is from the other strawberry book. Trims. There's some strawberries there from that art book. So cool. That craft book page. More music paper. So pretty. Garden paper. All those flowers to color. Construction paper. Here's your vellum pocket with the trim, and there's your strawberry house, and there is the pink little goodie bag, and we are at the back, so this will come with that and all of these goodies. All right, and this is the last one I have, and this one is spoken for. Guys, I had so much interest in these hand-painted ones, so I am making one more because that's probably all I have, and it's reserved. All I have of strawberry papers and things left. Now, I will be doing some more hand-drawn things like this. I talked about how I want to do some Snoopy ones. So yes, and I still have Care Bear ones. I did Care Bear ones, and I still have Care Bear ones. I'm just sort of out of Care Bear ephemera. And where I like to add a lot of eclectic things, I like to have it a little bit of themed stuff. So this is this one. This was the base of this was paper sack, and then I used wallpaper. And I hand drew Miss Strawberry Shortcake and custard. And then this is just some fabric scraps. I kind of made like a collage, some rickrack. This is a very big journal. I think it measures 12 inches by 11, 3 signatures, has a total of 108 pages, front and back. I put some wallpaper in here, some different wallpapers, but sort of the same color scheme. Gave you some fabric pockets. I love this fabric. I've got this included, some wallpaper. It's just a pretty napkin that you could decoupage with. There is the little beaded dangle. Here is the goodie bag with cupcakes and custard in it. So bird book page, there's the lace paper clip, same types of papers, wallpaper, that craft paper, sprayed paper, strawberry shortcake coloring book page. There's your ruffle on wallpaper. I love this wallpaper. Guys, these wallpaper books. Let me know if you're interested in me putting together some wallpaper packets. More wallpaper, some strawberry shortcake book pages. There's that stationery that I sewed and backed it up with another sheet of stationery. Craft book paper. There's the playing card tuck, and there's the hand-drawn ice cream and the little sheet of bear wrapping paper. This is out of some craft book. My bird book page, such pretty birds. Second signature, there's the Monopoly money, construction paper, strawberry shortcake, needlepoint book, atlas, cookbook page, some vintage music paper. This is from a nature book. I love the colors in it. Love this wallpaper. Music paper, the vintage music paper. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous with the strawberries? There is the vellum pocket with the strawberry house, and then just a sheet of wallpaper here. There's the lace trim on the atlas. Oops. Here's the atlas page and the lace trim on the craft book page. Strawberry shortcake, another big pocket here. There's a painty paper envelope, and then there I did find a strawberry there. So the cake decorating, more wallpaper will be in that pocket. This is the last signature. We got a garden book page, more strawberries, large coloring book page. There's the red envelope with all your goodies, more wallpaper. There's the wrapping book. There's some spray music paper, wrapping paper, wallpaper. It's like a tongue twister. Wallpaper, wrapping paper, more wallpaper, sprayed paper. Just an eclectic mix. Love it. So much room for creation. There's the strawberry tuck, and then there's the sheet of bare wrapping paper, garden book page, and then there's the back pocket. Here is your handmade envelope from some of the scraps of wallpaper, the sheets of strawberry shortcake stationery, a goodie bag, and then here's a few more sheets of cake decorating pages in the back here. And then there's just a little flower here with some trim, and that's the back. So that is that one. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please leave me a comment down below. Like I said, all of these journals are going to be available Sunday, July 27th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, thank you so much for being here. I'll see you real soon. I hope you find some sunshine, and I hope you find some creative time for yourself. Thanks for watching.